Alright, so why do we need concat again, right? What is the use case? So technically it's, let's say, rabbit and tortoise, right, under this animal kingdom. So we have heard of the story, right, in our childhood, rabbit versus tortoise. So now in your data you have the animal names, but versus is kind of a, you can say, delimiter or a text that you are adding to the and creating a string. Like to write any formula, the first thing we need to do is type equals to, then you can type the concat function, it comes up, right? So once you select that function, you will see, this is called the syntax, right? What are the arguments that you need to pass? So when we say arguments, right, arguments could be hard-coded value, right? The names you can put it directly, or if you want to refer the data set and bringing the cell value, then you have to click on the cell, right? Let's select rabbit. Okay, I'll do a comma and let me add versus, so I have to put it in a double quotes. Okay, I'll do a space, versus space, comma, the next animal name, right? And if you hit enter, this is what you get. Alright, now similar thing can be done using text join. Okay, but with text join there is an advantage. For example, like this data set can go really long, right? It can be, instead of 3 animals, there could be like 10 animals in a single row, where you need to add a delimiter. For example, even if it's not versus, it could be comma or a semicolon, right? So over here you can see we have to explicitly type the delimiter every time in between, right? This formula will go really long. So this is where text join comes into the play, right? Again, you do equals to, you will find text join in here, right? Concatenates, you can see the description of the function. Concatenates a range of strings using a delimiter, so you can just select it. All right, you can, this is the syntax again. So I'll explicitly specify the delimiter. Let's say in our case it's versus. I'll do a comma, then you need to specify true or false. If you do true, what happens is, you can see it is going to ignore empty spaces. Like in this case, for 6th row there is a empty space, right? If you put false, it is not going to ignore, right? Let me do a false first. Okay, and then I am going to just select this entire list. Okay, press enter, you can see rabbit versus space versus tortoise, right? 2 times versus came up because we specified the second argument as false. What about if we make it true? That extra versus is gone, right? Same thing for, if you want to do it for 3 values, you can do again a text join. In the delimiter, this time let me put a semicolon something. I'll do a true, then I'll select all 3 animals. You can see you get donkey, delimiter value, zebra, delimiter value, then monkey, right? So this is the advantage of text join over concat.